St. Francis Church. The church completely covered in gold leaf.
Hello, good morning. We've made it to Porto, on the north of Portugal. Taking a walking tour now, heading into this old medieval part of Porto. Come look at what I'm seeing now. Look at these stunning views. Here's our group down here. Today we're planning on breaking up our workshop into 2 sessions. Morning session, after the tour, hour and a half, focusing on line work, depth, line weights, perspective, really honing in on the line work, taking a lunch break, finishing with watercolor. So join us as we sketch in Porto. We're now walking through Old Porto, the heart of Porto. Let's check out what we see here with the light making its way through these small alleyways. These are the moments, these are the spots we're looking for when we're looking for to sketch. Right here, this contrast from shaded, cascading shadows into light. Hey guys, we've made it to Porto. This is our last stop on our tour in Portugal. We got a taste of what it's like to explore in Porto. And I've been here 3 or 4 times in Porto, and this is the first time I went in all those areas and learned about all the history, and so I'm glad we did that. Look, this is very Porto, and I think what we could do, and I chose to do this like a 2-part workshop, is I would love to slow it down a bit and let us really work on the line work and its layers, what it means to have a thicker line weight for a shaded side, lighter line weight. Just these details I would like to work on for about an hour and a half. So you can choose to chew off maybe a vignette on the top section. You can choose to do the whole building. But what we'll learn is perspective, right? How it's perspective, a 1-point perspective with a touch of 2-point on the other side of the building, and that's it. So we'll get started. We'll set up right here. I'll do this one demo today to start. It'll be maybe a 10 to 15 minute demo. I say as we're setting up and I'm setting up, get started on your 7-minute sketch to get your thumbnail going, get warmed up, and then we'll finish the watercolor here. Sounds good, guys? Okay. You have your hand diagram like so. You're gonna hold it to the angle. I would choose the steepest angle of this building. That top one. Or you can choose one that is, you can find more of a consistent line. And you're gonna do that. You're gonna bring the pencil closer to your face, closer and closer, until the point of the pencil aligns with the eye line. Okay? So for us, that is like the bottom of those umbrellas down there, because it's downhill. So I'm gonna go down, bring it closer, and all of a sudden the point for me is just left of those umbrellas. Yeah? So if that were on the page, it would be probably somewhere over here. And for a drawing like this, I would do, when I was starting out doing these sketches, a radial of perspective lines. From this point, I would go, because I didn't know exactly where they were, I would throw all of these lines down in pencil. So it always works in a radial from that point that you find relative to your eye line. And then it's all about finding where those things line up in the puzzle when you start creating your puzzle. We know where our eye line is. Down there somewhere. Now, let's find an angle. Okay? Hold the angle. Now bring the pencil closer to your face while the point gets at the same angle, and then stop it the moment it intersects with your eye line. Do you find where it lands? Okay, remember where that lands and then place it on your page. So I would say when you're starting out and you have something like this and the perspective doesn't land on your page, maybe start smaller so that you can still get the point on the page. And then over time, when you repeat it, then you can just know that it's there, and you can always just like phantom it and ghost line. Lining from the top. Here. Here. Then I'll start to bring the profile in. So this is what it looks like in real time. That was all without having to do that in pencil first, because all I gave was my guidelines. So that would be my primary, my bold line weight. This is my thicker line. So things start to reference from here down here. Okay, you're good on that. Here, I'm going to do again. Find my center line from corner to corner. Now, this is the center. I could have just, I guess, used the one up here as well. Yeah. I should have just used the center line up here. So make sure the windows fit here. Primary edge, small, medium, large, because they go smaller as they go farther away. That's all I would do, and it's kind of going through your sketch in passes. I want to continue just top side, inside edge, and I would continue that process, and then I would go again on like a third layer down and go, okay, what's the next layer of detail I can do on the next pass? What are you doing, Edgar? Edgar's cooking. He's already got way too much pencil. But he's really killing it on this whole composition. We got Luke, Sea Lines Vintage t-shirt. She's got a very developed line work, pencil drawing. Hazel doing her thing on this super advanced technology sketching board. I think enough line work to then continue. And if you can see, there's some intention behind the line work here. It's this shape of suggestion over here. I have a point of contact on the ground, yeah, and then it like progresses ever so slightly up to here. So I gave not everywhere just crazy detail. I gave some suggestions around, and then I can get into watercolor. Right. So what if you went and what I showed you on like day one was a very loose start to watercoloring, and so you have all this line work, and now I don't want you to then go and paint by numbers. Now I still want you to be able to be free. The saying that Maximiliano said, don't want to create a jail for your paintbrush. So with that, what can I do? And I love to just be wild with that first paint because it's fun. And
That's so cute.
just watch this.
Oh, you're in the splash zone.
Watch the splash zone. Yeah, why not? You know? Go straight out the gate. Great. Yeah, that's that poop stage. Right? What else? Then I see a touch of that blue in there. Ah, look at that wash. Oh, that's so nice. Delicious. Okay, I added a touch of pink in there. Okay, we gotta let this dry, so I'm just gonna talk. You can, up here. I mentioned earlier, why did I wait till day 5 or to do the like precise line work? Because look how well it just clicked today. Because I think if we started from day 1 that way, it might have just been too much and you wouldn't know how to relate it to everything that we just did. So that method to the madness of the splashing, this negative painting, this, as I said, I can see the lines. I don't have to draw them all. Because I practiced this type of line work for years. It was like maybe 2 years. Every drawing I would apply this radial of perspective lines. And so I think of these retreats, week-long, 8 days, as a holistic experience, not just like a one-off day workshop. So I want us to be able to tie everything together. So some people had ahas today, and I see everybody doing their drawings really, really well. So it's the balance between knowing where to that detail type of precision, and then where to let it go and have fun with it. So yeah, just know it's all like a part of the journey, you know, wherever you are in it. So here's progress on this scene, and I'm about to go around as this is drying. Gonna check in on everybody and see if they're gonna go in with that bold splash zone start. The saying goes, don't want to create a jail for your paintbrush, from Massimiliano. Let's go, Hao Fang. Okay, Michaela's got very developed line work drawing here. This is her best developed line work drawing of the trip. Fantastic. Beautiful. What an incredible week sketching across Portugal with this amazing group. We were in Lisbon, Sintra, Óbidos, Tomar, and finished here in Porto. You know, these types of trips, they remind me to slow down, to connect, to really get to know people. The purpose of life, for me, that is to create, to connect, and to serve. It's these moments of traveling that all kinds of people can have the opportunity to connect. And really in a place where in day-to-day life, you don't really get that opportunity to slow down, to sketch every day, and share meals every day. So if this is something that calls to you, check the link below in the description for the next sketching retreat. We have them in Portugal, Morocco, Spain, Japan coming up. I would really love the chance to meet you, connect with you, and show you all the fun ways and different ways that you can approach sketching and integrate it into your daily life. And of course, to continue to see the lines worldwide, you can subscribe to this channel so you too can see the lines. Happy sketching life. We'll see you in the next one.